Well, hello, people who actively searched and others who just let their last video play for just a little bit too long. I am Brad, and I am here to showcase another demo that I found on the last Steam Next Fest, or the Steam Summer Sale going on right now. I can't remember. I have been up for a very long time, and I shouldn't be. I should be paid just to be cool, but I'm not. I work a real job, and it horribly sucks. But we're going to play Wantless. The game looked really kind of interesting. It's like a strategy RPG, but like you're inside people's minds, I think. As always, I don't play this beforehand. I kind of go into it blind like you. So the last report aired 6 years ago. 99.5% of us were gone. Wantlessness is a state of perfect fulfillment, after all. Basically, it means we don't want for anything. Probably. They're a quiet bunch, the wantless. Most believe it's better than just living your life. I mean, me, I desperately hope it's better than just dying. I mean, if you are wantless, you're kind of dying in the end. You don't want for food, water, you don't want anything. You're just like, meh. Oh, transpose the patience into wantlessness. Pum. Oh, I like her look. She looks kind of cute. And you're in. Boy is fast asleep up here. Does he look more cheerful on the inside? Nope, not exactly beaming either. Then again, he wouldn't ask to become wantless if he was. Fair point. It's been a while. Are you feeling okay? I think so, but I could use your help remembering. Okay, so yes, we can, what is that? Move the camera around? Yep. Left mouse button to click to move. Use the left mouse button on the gate. Yep, we can use WASD to move around as well. Oh. A wretch. Thoughts long abandoned, forgotten, not out of shame or growth, merely for a lack of relevance. High melee damage, and it is mobile. Your turns. What do I got? Wretches. Forsaken thoughts, aggressive. Still see them as giant insects? Human-faced giant insects. You need therapy. Skills and action points. Your skills display here. Hover over them to get more information. And you'll use 8 action points to move and cast skills in combat. So what do we have? Telekinesis, punch, and dash. Okay. Skills have a limited range. Your punch has a range of 1, so you'll need to move in to cast it. So we are going to head over here. We're going to use our punch. And we're going to use another punch. Use space or press in turn to end your turn. It's his mind's turn now, and you gave the boy a lot to work with. Brace. The more you act, the harder the mind retaliates. As you spend 8 action points, your enemies also get to spend 8 action points. That's interesting. Leap. Your turn. Playing safe. Take small turns to safely control enemy behavior. One of the wretches is planning to leap behind your next turn. Occupying that position will prevent it. End your turn early to make sure your enemies only get 1 AP. Okay. Oh, you explode. Use punch on the wretch twice. Destroying an enemy restores 1 action point. Use this to press to your advantage. And this is a telekinesis. Oh, I get to throw it. Choose a neural Pulse. Increase your hit damage by 40% for 5 turns. The room is now clear. You may proceed to the exit. Huh. So the aesthetic is actually really cool. Flash sale. That's kind of funny that this would be a dark place in somebody's mind during this themed summer sale. Because that's kind of the way my mind looks. Oh. Forgotten ego. The patient's wants are often heavily guarded. Neutralize whatever stands in your way to get to them. What is that? Okay, these are memories. You can interact with patient memories to preserve them. Preserving a memory grants various buffs. This one heals you. Restores 4 AP. Alright, this one is... he must be a boss. Your turn ends automatically when you run out of action points. Oh, you're going to hit me with a hammer? Oof. When a memory is destroyed, the patient's instability increases, empowering enemies and randomly altering combat layout. Should instability exceed the maximum, the patient will wake up, causing the operation to fail. My turn. Telekinesis. You can lower instability by preserving memories. Push the forgotten ego away before reaching out to the other memories. Okay, dash lets you reach faraway areas. Preserve the memory. The patient is now stable again. Persistent effects. The dowsing impulse's detonation causes your enemy to become dormant. Dormant enemies will not act for the duration of the effect or until damaged. Many such persistent effects exist. Use the Alt and left mouse button with your cursor on an entity to examine them and their effects in detail. Finishing the fight as you see fit, the memory near the forgotten ego restores AP. So forgotten ego. Oh, I can't even do anything there. I can't use dash. I can move over here. Use that. I can preserve it. Immune to disarm, silence, numb, dormant, and daze for 5 turns. I don't know if there's anything else that I can really kind of do just yet. Oh, you could still move. I thought you were going to be dormant. That sucks. I do want to only give him 1 AP to move. Now I can use that. Let's push you back. Stockpile. If an enemy has leftover action points, it will use a stockpile. Stockpile reserves all remaining AP plus 1 for the enemy's next turn. That sucks. Okay, so you can use your hammer. do like throwing him back. But it's not going to end up doing much damage. There the boys once, ready to lead him into blissful slumber. Objective complete. Patient once abscised. Vitals are stable. Remaining stress level 0. Pulling you back now. Transposition successful. Okay. Memories sell automatically. Memory data is valuable and preserved memories will automatically convert to tokens, currency when transposition is complete. Okay, so points revealed. I've got Aerial, Strike 1, Duo Oscillation, and Dull Auk. Brings you back to life, 25% HP. Tier 2 form, common, discipline weight is 9. Crafted skill has a minimum cooldown of 1. Casting range is 3. Strike 1, deals 40 to 60 fear damage. Targets or enemies. AP cost is 2. Cooldown is 1. Power bonus 0. Right, we're supposed to be able to create our own abilities. Godspeed. Welcome back. You did well. He's asleep for now. I know transposing gets really intense. I'll get him to a nearby cradle. You can go get some rest. Hey, morning. Are you all right? I think so. Happy for the boy. Are we expecting patients today? Word of an ambulant transposing lab spreads like a damn pandemic. Some are already waiting. Before you get to it, you got some synapse from the patient's mind maze. Let's do some neural foraging together. I'll help you deal with that horde of wimps. Okay, a new day has dawned. You've unlocked the neural forge. You can now craft and equip new skills. Open the neural forge and craft your first skill. You can always consult your current objectives here. Okay. There she is. 6 years, huh? Let me try and jog your memory. As a transposer, the neural forge is your most important tool. It combines special data component synapses into custom skills you can use during transposition. I think I'll find my way through the machine's interface. Be my guest. Though you were pretty bad at it back then. Okay, neural forge synapse. There are 3 types of synapses, all required to forge new skills. Form synapse. Determine your skill's range, shape, and number of effects it can apply. So we're going to go with the Aerial 1. And we're going to put that as the form. Effect synapse. Determine what your skill does to its target and its target types. We got here. So we're going to go with the Strike 1. And lastly, efficiency synapse. Determine your skill's action points and cost cooldown. Select the Duo Oscillation. Fear Missile. Deal 40 to 60 fear damage, but I can do it in a ranged attack that deals T damage, basically. Once at least one synapse of each type is slotted, the resulting skill is previewed in the right. From top to bottom, its customizable name and icon. Its AP cost and cooldown, its effects, its range, and casting preview. Forge it. Alright. A forged skill must be equipped before it can be used in transposition. So we gotta equip it. Close. Skill. Your equipped skills are here. Oh, the discipline. Finally, here's your discipline. Discipline is your resource used to equip skills. Each equipped skill reserves discipline while it's equipped and frees its reserved discipline when it's unequipped. A skill's discipline cost is determined by its synapses. Stronger synapse leads to higher discipline costs. A skill with a one-turn cooldown will have a lower discipline cost than a similar skill with no cooldown, for example. So we're going to take this and we're going to drag it there. See? Pretty easy. Almost like it's my job or something. Oh yeah? Go ahead and forge another one then, Mastermind. Make it a healing skill to compensate for your habit of getting your ass kicked. Forge and equip a healing skill. Okay, so we do want this. Okay. Form though. Oh, it's gonna basically make it for us because we can't exactly do anything. We don't have. I wish it would have, instead of like I understand the guiding of the tutorial part, but I really wish at this point it would have been like, here, free raid. Alleviating breath. Transpose today's patients. Here are today's patients. None of them is looking to become wantless, just a bunch of routine operations. You only have time to transpose one patient, and the others won't come back. Choose wisely. Look at your patient's tier, Mind Realm. Wow, why did I say it like that? Request and rewards to determine who want to transpose. Today's patients only differ in rewards. They're all basically the same tier, but it depends on the rewards. That's a strike one. That's a blunt. A shuddering. Okay, you've got a diagonal. Strike one and poison. You've got localized. Strike one and break. I kind of want to deal with poison. Patient request. Your objective displays here with its current status. Relieve the patient of one lesser spite. Alright, this is a lesser strife. Dreams given up. Battles that should have been fought. They've known no closure, no peace. Defending causes long forgotten. Long-range damage keeps its distance. Most patients' minds ignore your presence if left alone. Though there are exceptions, tread silently to remain concealed. You are concealed. Your enemies will ignore your presence and either idle or wander around aimlessly. To remain concealed, you must spend limited AP each turn. Drawing too much attention to an enemy attacking or preserving a memory also leads to detection. Approach the nearest lesser strife without going over your AP threshold or letting it detect you. There are no specific memories in this area. I can come here. I can end my turn so neither one sees me. Okay, so destroy one of the lesser strifes. Can I just use the fear missile now? Yes. How much life does he have left? 12. Most ranged skill casters limited by an entity's current line of sight, including yours. Tall obstacles break line of sight. When faced with ranged enemies, ending your turn outside their line of sight can help you approach safely. I am not in your line of sight, and I really don't. Does look like I am. Is there no rotation, so I'm kind of stuck right here. I'm probably going to take some damage. And I'm just going to have to deal with it, I think. Well, that didn't help me. Oh, crud. I do not have enough, and I just kind of ruined myself there, didn't I? There we go. Room is complete. Heal up to 35% of your max HP and cleanse temporary negative effects. Alright, I am concealed again. Nothing specifically over there, so let's move on to the next room. So it's only 3. What am I looking for? I am still trying to, I guess... Mind your steps. Tile effects, such as Carcass, apply to entities that step on them. Hover them to know what they do. Enemies grants 1 swell stack. I get intoxicate stack. Okay, well that kind of sucks, but that's fine. I'll deal with that. I can kill you. You able? Yeah, I guess you are able to hit me there. Wow. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I thought that was more of a teleport, but it is not. It is not a teleport. Basically, I got hit with a poison. Okay. There isn't anything specifically here that it looks like I need to find. Oh, that's the lesser spite. In its faintest form, hatred is usually associated with a specific target, even at such low intensities. The repressed wish that something or someone would suffer is easier hidden than cleansed. Extreme charge damage keeps its distance. That is not a good thing. Can come up here. Kill you. Some enemy skills, such as Wretch's Leap, charge for a number of turns before they're cast. Certain charge skills are targeted on a specific entity. Targeted skills cannot be dodged and are unaffected by line of sight. Ugh. Prevent a targeted skill from hitting its target by interrupting the caster with a push or other disposable effect. Oh, that kind of sucks. I can't even get. I'm not even anywhere near him to do anything. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Murder. I'm now targeted. Alright, telekinesis doesn't work on that. Connection between your mind and the patient is thinning, Eris. You okay? Yeah, this guy's mind maze feels a little unfair. Sorry, user, you can use a neural onc to reestablish the connection. Yes, that's probably what was supposed to happen, honestly. When your HP reaches 0, you get disconnected. You can use neural oncs, special consumables, to reconnect. On top of a neural onc, reconnecting more than once consumes an increasing amount of awareness. Awareness is a special resource you acquire by destroying enemies. You've exponentially been granted a lot of awareness. I am back. Disconnection sickness. Reconnecting resets your enemy's action points. Finish them off before they disconnect you again. That's not very helpful at all. Grant me some life. Reject. That's a fear missile. Alright, I got him interrupted. You're not very happy. There we go. All undesirables eliminated. Good work, Mastermind. Pulling you back now. Transposition successful. I'm now level 2. I get 1 learning points, 30 HP, and 130 discipline. I went ahead and picked up the ones that I wanted. Oh. By successfully transposing your patient, you've earned reputation. Increasing your reputation grants multiple perks and is required to travel further. I gained 1. 1 reputation. Pretty close call, this one. Failing is fine, though. Patients know what they're getting into. Transposition success rate used to be pretty low. You've earned some reputation here in Dumpstead. We won't be able to travel further until you're at least tolerated. No new events. Morning, morning, morning. What's up with you? Lots. You've got some new synergies we can improve your skills with. And I might have gotten the mind tree up and running again. Ready to become who you could be? Okay, brings you back, huh? Each corner of the mind tree is associated with a different combat style, but feel free to mix them together. But don't worry too much about choosing your path. You could always use a few ponder shards to change your mind later on. Okay. Wit, courage, patience, discipline. All right, you can kind of move out. Okay, so this is kind of like fear damage up here. Pain, it looks like. Debuffs on that side. Discipline types restores AP. What are you? Extroversion. Your summons get 20% effective power for each summon. Oh, you get summons in the game? That's kind of cool. Okay, maximum number of summon. That's probably what I would like to do, is get some summons going on. 5% affliction damage dealt. So I did pick up some poison. We're going to go that route. Confirm. Reforging skills. So if I transpose patients earn reputation, I want to... Oh, I can't do that. I could do this one, though. I would like to add poison. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much the same. Fear Wasp Missile. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Telekinesis. Can I add... Yeah, I can add an extra damage. Repelling Grief Shock. So the only one you cannot change is Punch. Dash. Don't really have a good effect to go with it. Precise is better for that. Okay, I need more effects. Toxic Nightmares. Lesser Regret. She gets Veil. Hit damage resistance. Wall 1 increases shield. Narrow Spiked Gloves. Changes your auto attack to AP cost of 2, but an extra range. Grief damage. Increases affliction damage by 15%. Fragilize. Inflict Fragilize, dealing 10-14 pain damage. Or that's a fear damage. You get Sharpen and Daze. I think I want this one for Fragilize. We're going to try to run a poison. You know, a poison setup, I think, is what I'm going to try to do. So we will work on that. Okay, ready to delve a little deeper? Exploring your patient's subconscious grants you insight. More insight, more data, more rewards. It's uncharted territory, though. Exploring the mind is pretty dangerous. If you feel like the patient's request is at risk, get back to the waymarked route. I designed that path to be safe and direct as possible. Okay, explore the patient's subconscious. Obsession Pod. Thoughts aren't usually born forsaken or toxic, but some parts of you have developed a habit of spitting only the most worthless of seeds. So those spawn enemies. Permanent instability. When you explore, patient instability permanently increases by 1. Permanent instability cannot be lowered. Unstable memories. A patient's subconscious has bred unstable memories. Preserve them quickly as they collapse after a few turns, granting instability. Okay. Looted dusty memory. And I don't think there's anything else, but I can, I guess, destroy some of these things, which really does kind of suck. I have been detected. You explode. Okay, these guys are brooding. I don't know exactly what that means. I think that means that the next turn they're going to summon someone. Yeah, summons a wretch or a rot to an adjacent tile. That is not fun. What would be the easiest route? I could dash here. I can attack there. I've got Fear Missile there. Then I can intern. A rot. Toxic thoughts hidden rather than dealt with. They are still in there, slightly rotting, growing. Explodes on death and they have poison. Okay. I don't really know exactly what. Can I like it? Oh. No, I guess not. They're going to continue rotting. And I can't exactly get into a good position, I think. I guess that's the good position, because this one will explode. And you guys are going to, those guys are just going to continue brooding. And somebody looks like they're jumping. And these guys do explode, which is not helpful. I honestly would rather like the rots than the others. Your leap. I need to get done. I need to get rid of the brooding guys, though. I'm probably going to get hurt here. So that got you. Oh, I can't use that just yet. Hateful Rend. Ouch. A double ouch. Now I'm stuck. Did not good. I'm completely stuck. I can dash out. That's pretty good. Another rot. I want you to put him on this side over here. All right. Gain shield equal to 25% of your max HP. Gain deception, becoming invisible on kill for 5 turns. Your hit breaks. Hang on with the shield. The deeper you explore, the more insight you'll earn. This is the deepest I can currently get you, though. I wouldn't explore more today. The patient's request awaits the wayward mark. Clearing the explored room grants you insight. Hover the insight gauge for more information. Boss requests require you to deal with a single powerful enemy. It can be faced immediately upon starting transposition. The boss is always on the waymarked route. Exploring first will increase the chance of the boss dropping rewards, but also make the encounter more difficult through instability. Oh. I can enter the boss room. Is that where I'm supposed to go? No, this is the boss room. And I'm immediately detected by the lesser regret. At times, the immeasurable mass of abandoned thoughts and lost potentials make itself manifest. Panic ensues. What else could you have been? What splendors have you missed out on? I can not do as much as I want to do. He is by himself. Summons a wretch or a route within 7 range. That does not help. Because I'd like to get over here to these things to preserve those memories. I just don't know how he's going to move. Not in a way that I want him to. Why am I out of... Oh. Because I have to break them? That sucks. Okay, so you really did not... Oh, I guess you did intoxicate me. Oh, you're stacking poison, and you really don't do anything to make it go away. Which does not help me at all. I do have a couple of onks, though, so... Impervious. Ow, that one sucked. Why are you now impervious? Oof. For 3 turns, he is impervious. I wonder, does that mean that he can still attack, or what? Because if he can't attack, that's fine. I can deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with that, but I can kind of deal with that. This guy's going to basically keep making some people, but I think I can kill the lesser regret. Hopefully. They get one free action point. That kind of sucks. Oh, and you're running away. So 47. So that's 2 action points. This is also 2. All right, I won. Undesirable neural activity has ceased. Nice job. Ready to come back to our beautiful reality? Yes. Transposition successful. Yeah, so far the game's actually pretty niche. I kind of like it. I get a +1 patient reward. I don't know what those are. I gained a level. Sold a memory. I've got a coat now and some weighted gloves. You must choose rewards. So I automatically get this. I don't need this other weighted gloves. I can see why it would take a long time, though. You've obtained a new equipment. Nice. Equipment is a special kind of data that lets you alter Eris's stats in transposition. Click check on them now. Okay, so we can put you there. Oh, I can change the skin? And then I've got gloves that do more damage. Over to the mind tree. So I have to have a mind key for that. Wound damage, fragilize damage. I did just pick up some fragilize. Okay, and then I can just kind of keep going. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. This has been really fun. I really would like to see how the main game kind of plays out, but it looks to be, it's a strategy isometric, kind of interesting game. I would like to see some of the octo recurrence. Efficiency is rare. Okay, repel and strike. Apathy chip. Adjacent hexa scattering. There's a dash. You've got more poison and more wound. This might be the guy that I'm working towards because I think going that route might be really kind of cool. But I'm gonna end this here. Like I said, if you've made it this far, hey, thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. Let me know what you think in the comments, as always, and I will see you in the next one.